sport. This is the Ahoy Stadium here in Rotterdam. And ladies and gentlemen, and the Sky Sports viewers joining us live, and the millions joining us around the world. This is the Premier League, coming to you now from Rotterdam! And it's time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, in his second Premier League, the former Lakeside champion, the Cobra, Jelle Klaasen! And now, ladies and gentlemen, the former Premier League champion, two-time UK Open champion, the two-time World Grand Prix champion, and the winner of the World Match Play. Here he is, the Machine, James Wade!
Tonight is so important. Barney, if he wins, can go into the playoff positions. But Adrian Lewis, like you said, and Kim Huybrechts, you know, one of those, if Lewis wins, he's really in trouble back there. And it kind of gets Huybrechts out of a bit of trouble. But he's played so well, Huybrechts, just has not got the results.
Right, after that hiatus, we're ready to go. We're ready to rumble in Rotterdam. James Wade. With the first dart of pinpoint precision. Great to get underway and what should be a cracking night 7 in the Premier League for 2017 and a crucial night for a lot of players.
We talked about Jelle Klaasen's wrist injury, and the way he throws, as Wayne mentioned, he really does extend the wrist. So for a few games, I know he has been practicing for a couple of hours in the practice room, so he'll know if it's going to play him up or not. But he has been playing brilliant at times. I mean, last week he just took Barney to the cleaners in the first half of that match. But then all of a sudden, and it's just not last week, it's quite often, he goes off the boil, lets his opponent in, loses his scoring power. And he cannot do it tonight. Needs to get a win.
Well, I think he feels, or he believes, that the wrist is something that's causing that problem, as you said, Rod. 4-1 up on Van Barneveld, could have been 5-1 up, missed darts at double to go 5-1. Barney took out a 1-5-4 at a crucial moment and went on to win. The week before, Klaasen was 6-3 up on Kim Huybrechts, and the match ended up as a 6-apiece tie. So opportunities spurned by Klaasen in the last fortnight.
Yes, in this company you're not going to get any leeway. I don't think Wade would have gone for that bullseye. He just needs to set it up, and he does that absolutely perfect. After 15 darts, Wade a casual double 16, and he doesn't like this side of the board that often. He doesn't leave it. So can he hit the double 16? Well, that answers that question straight away. James Wade, first blood here in Holland.
Well, Klaasen is yet to have a three-figure visit. Wade, who won here at the Ahoy Arena last year when he defeated Robert Thornton 7-3, but has not won in his last 3 Premier League matches.
No, but for Wade fans, Rodders, hitting that double first dart, especially with the 32 across the other side of the board, will give them confidence that perhaps James will get that double sorted out. Like you said, the last 2 weeks, it has just been missed doubles that have cost him to at least get draws out of those matches.
Wade in command of leg 2, having taken leg 1 with a minimum of fuss on his own throw. This is on the Klaasen darts. He needs to produce some classy darts very quickly in this leg. The Cobra, and that is exactly what he was looking for. His first 3-figure visit of the match, and it's a maximum.
Do you know what? That was such a lovely rhythm. Didn't rush any one of those darts. You know, a split second taken on each dart makes it more accurate. So he finishes off, and it will give him confidence. Double top to level it up. Oh, and you can't afford to do that. James Wade comes back. Normally, this would just be a foregone conclusion.
Double 10. And he had... No, that's the game shot, isn't it? Isn't it?
Game shot on the second leg. James Wade.
Oh, glad it wasn't me. It is 2-0 to James Wade. He mopped up with 2 darts at 40 when Klaasen could not, finishing on his favourite double 10 to double his lead.
Now this is where James Wade wants to fire in a nice little 12-dart leg, take your opponent out of the equation. And a 3-0 lead, on race to 7. He's certainly going to put the pressure. And sometimes, Rod, you know, in front of your home crowd, if you go 3-0 down, all of a sudden the extra pressure that you want to do well can cause you even more problems.
Well, yes, I mean, Barney last year drew, averaging only 90-ish against Peter Wright, and Michael Van Gerwen had a really tough game against Phil Taylor, eventually getting home 7-5, so neither of them had it easy, and Klaasen certainly not in front of this packed crowd, an expectant crowd.
Klaasen just needs to keep his rhythm. Don't rush the dart. When he doesn't rush the dart, he keeps his height. There we are. All 3 of those darts were thrown at a good pace. And it means he doesn't lose his height because he's not throwing his arm too much. It automatically leans him forward, which automatically means he loses height. And then darts will go low from there. He needs to set this up if he doesn't take it out. Oh, he wants the bullseye! Oh!
36.
Well, a near miss. But he will have another opportunity to clean up the 25 and break back. Remember, he missed 2 darts at double in the last leg. He's going to have 2 if he needs them at double 8. Doesn't need them, 1 will do, and Klaasen sends the Dutch fans into raptures by putting his first leg on the board.
And he's got the break and throw back. All important break. He's just got to make sure he puts in a good strong leg now. Doesn't want to go and give his leg away straight away. 14 darts was the previous leg. Just see he leans forward, which makes the shoulder come into the action, and that's not good. Such a great player. It's so easy to sort that out as well, Rod. It really is.
125.
Well, having made the big effort to get the break back, is in danger of handing it straight back to the machine. It was a big head-to-head record advantage over Jelle Klaasen.
140.
Well, that certainly hasn't helped. So Wade's going to get 6 darts from 136 at least. If he doesn't hit a treble 20, don't miss the big number, and he comes back with at least 1 dart at a double. That's what he's looking at. Well, Klaasen needs a 140, needs to put some pressure on, needs to get the noise of this crowd going. Needs to throw a few 180s and a couple of big shots out.
2 at double 8 then for the machine. Well, they went to take the ball out of the hole, but it wasn't in. It is now. And Wade goes 3-1 up, and Klaasen hands the break straight back with a pretty ordinary leg from his point of view. Struggling in that leg right from the get-go, and Wade needed no second invitation.
88.
With just 3 points to his name so far, Klaasen, the same as Hybrex. If he gets beat here, well, he's only got 2 games to do something about it, and they will be against Adrian Lewis in Manchester and against Phil Taylor in Cardiff.
60. 134.
Oh, Wade, 60% on his doubles. That's where we normally expect James Wade to be. The last 2 weeks have been poor by his standard.
59.
And he has too many visits without a major treble, does Jelle. He just, 1 minute he's got a bit of control of the leg, and then he has a bad visit. It's just opened the door too many times for his opponents, and that's what he did to Barney last week. I mean, the 154. Barney should not even have gone back to the board. All of a sudden, led to his defeat.
Well, that does give the Dutchman a chance to break back here. But will the chance evaporate? Not from those 3 darts. So Klaasen with 3 at 77 here. He'll hope for 2 at a double. He should get at least 1. 2 at double 10. Oh, that's wild. That's not though. That's a terrific readjustment. Bearing in mind the speed at which he throws his darts, Rod, to readjust for what was it was an inch away, wasn't it, the first one? He did well to hit it with his last dart in hand.
We mentioned so often that's the problem with the players that throw ultra fast. When they're on song, they're incredible and brilliant to watch. If they're a little bit off, and they do a little bit of up spreading, we have to say.
90.
The double 10 was in. He gets the throw back. Now, I keep saying it, but he's got to make sure he holds on to his throw here. No good working hard and then you just throw it away. You're throwing 15, 18 darts, you're giving your opponent the same amount. And someone like Wade knows how to seize chances. There's 2.
121.
Well, Klaasen's had the solitary maximum in this match, but not much to go with it.
90.
Too many erratic darts, too many wild darts. There'll be quite a few players cheering Wade on here, and they'll include people like Barney and Chisnell and Adrian Lewis, no doubt, who all want Hybrex and Klaasen to be cut adrift at the bottom so they can relax and get through into phase 2 of the competition. This match in Rotterdam, or this event in Rotterdam last year, was the final match of the regular season. It determined who played at the O2 Arena for finals night. This year, that pivotal fixture will be up at the GE Oil and Gas in Aberdeen. Great doubling.
James Wade, 7th leg, James the throw first. Game on.
And again, Jelle Klaasen works hard to win a leg against the throw, puts himself back in the game, and then all of a sudden just does not do it in the following leg.
60.
Yeah, you do wonder how much this wrist problem that you discussed earlier, Rod, is having an effect. I mentioned the fact he'd had injections. I wonder whether he's actually throwing with the usual firmness. Is he feeling that injury? Is he placing them there rather than throwing them there?
Well, you're right. It is the commitment of, you know, full action. Well, that suggests that it is playing him up. And James Wade is one of the best players on the planet to take advantage of any little flaw in his opponent. A little chat to himself there.
Well, it's a difficult one because precedent has been set for Michael van Gerwen not to play with his bad back, and Jelle possibly could have said, well, look, should I not play this week? But why would he not want to play at Rotterdam? I mean, that may well have been the key thing in his thinking, or maybe he thought he could get through the pain barrier anyway, and it's worse than he thought, but he wouldn't want to miss out on this under any circumstances, would he?
No, because in front of this amount of people, tops for Wade. Tops it is. That's a 5-2 lead, and now Jelle Klaasen is really in trouble. Yeah, going back to that, Rodders, you know, because you think that the crowd's going to be noisy, they're going to be on my side, that might upset my opponent. However, we have to say, James Wade is one that doesn't really care. He just drifts about and does his own business, doesn't he?
Well, he's here to take full advantage. It's not his fault that Jelle Klaasen's got a wrist problem. Nothing to do with James Wade. He's up there to do a job and win a match. And so far he's doing that job very efficiently indeed, and it would be a win that would put him up to third in the table if he converts this 5-2 advantage into a two-pointer. Put him at least temporarily above Taylor, Anderson, and level on points with Van Gerwen. Taylor, Van Gerwen, the biggie at the end of the evening.
However, the one for me, Barney against Gary Anderson, I think that could be an absolute cracker. Gary Anderson with the prolific scoring power, and Barney, well, he's not giving up anymore, and he's taken out some great 10+ checkouts, which he's going to need this evening, I fear.
Well, this to hold throw for the first time in the match, and he wants tops.
86.
The two legs that Klaasen has won up to press have both come on the Wade throw. But he will have another 3 darts at double here to get back to 5-3, and despite all the trials and tribulations, he would still be in the darts match. He's got to find that double, or double 5.
He had the worst there for a second. Double 5, now this is a very important leg for James Wade. This gets him at least 1 point on the board. Throwing too many low darts for me. He needs to get those darts up, especially the first one. The first one gives you line and length. And for quick throwers, they need the first one in a good position. If it's not going to be in just in top of that treble like James Wade's first start.
60.
Well, I'll tell you what. Bar is fourth 140. He's now in control of this leg and looking for a third breaker throw, which would get him back to a leg behind and throwing to level. Incredibly, really, because At 5-2 down, he was really struggling. Jelle was wobbling. But he's found something from somewhere. The question is, Rod, if he can get this leg under his belt, get back to 5-4, can he make a better job of holding throw to level, something he hasn't been able to do in the match up to press?
Well, we discuss it so many times with Jelle, don't we? You know, that he does get himself back in positions and then kind of throws it away again, as he has done in this match on 2 occasions, winning James Wade's throw. But he's going to get plenty of darts at the double top to break the throw and to go 5-4. Oh, that's a perfect miss, as we call it. Oh, dear. I mean, that's a long way off.
Yeah.
And you cannot open the door for James Wade. This is where James Wade makes his money.
By hitting double top. But not on this occasion. So Klaasen, having teed up the break opportunity, has another 3 at it, having missed 3 already. And he's going to effectively have missed half a dozen. And that could be practically curtains. Wade wants double 10 to secure a point, and he does so. And Klaasen missed 5 at double, effectively 6, and paid the penalty.
That should settle James Wade down a point on the board. And Klaasen, it's been kind of this type of season for him, hasn't it? You know, as we say so many times, he throws some great legs, but he just can't string enough of them together to win a match. And in this sort of company, every week you're playing one of the best in the world. They're not going to have indifferent legs to let you off too many times.
Missing 5 darts at double is a no-no, isn't it? A, against the best players in the world, and B, in a short format darts match which gives you very little time to recover, Rod.
You're exactly right. That extra pressure, and now Jelle, in front of his home crowds, thinking, oh, I've got to win a couple more legs, I want to do it for them. And the day he's up there playing for himself, but he wants to impress the Sea of Orange that's in this arena this evening.
130, Jelle required 92.
Went for 2 double 18s.
32.
Then changed the MO, looking for treble 12 last dart, but in any regard, Wade has got 2 at double 10 to wrap it up. And James Wade takes full advantage of an underpowered and injured Jelle Klaasen to take him apart by 7 legs to 3 to move to 2nd spot in the table and push Klaasen to the brink of elimination. Not the perfect start for the Dutch darts fans in Rotterdam as the machine wins 7.